Nick Stafford will throw it up. Stafford with Ronnie Garrison and Steve Javi and Ginobili. 4 seconds into the game, scores the first point.
They've been outscored by 10 points in each of the first 2 quarters.
Stoudemire gets inside, but he's fouled by Muhammad. Run rampant.
How about controlling the opening tip?
They have not played here in 11 days.
Where it's even more fun to win.
There you see Joe Johnson on Tony Parker. Parker gets past him, count it, and a foul.
Layup.
You know, we talk so much about the fourth quarter in the series as Duncan tips it in off the free throw miss. The first quarter has been very problematic for the Suns as Stoudemire comes right back. Stoudemire is on Duncan. Johnson is on Parker. Bowen, three-pointer.
When is this Spurs team going to come back to earth? They are continuing to soar.
Johnson from 3.
And so hopeful that Joe Johnson is going to be able to play and last during this game as it gets ever more physical.
Offensive rebound from Muhammad. The left hand.
The board had just skyrocketed here. Richardson hesitant at the outside.
A nice strong move from Quentin Richardson.
7 points in game 1, 18 in game 2.
Parker inside. Parker and Duncan working beautifully together.
10 in the paint. Phoenix Suns not getting it done as Nazi Muhammad. Another layup.
It's the fourth quarter.
What is the NBA record for most points ever scored in an NBA playoff game?
Nash with a pretty move.
It's a very positive sign for D'Antoni.
Parker draws the foul again.
But you still have to make a defensive commitment.
A chance for a lot of rebounds with everybody knocking the ball.
See how Parker could just jump right up in the face of Steve Nash.
And that's that pick and roll that, especially defensively, and they've been strong offensively.
And it's San Antonio who's come quickly to their bench.
Robert Horry, Richardson. Good defensive sequence here from San Antonio.
Figure something in it.
Richardson hands the first one. Reminder.
Side swinging through the hub. Duncan over their weak side.
Duncan deep in the post. And Stoudemire can do nothing. The Spurs now 9 for 13. Nash misses. Ball kept alive by Stoudemire. Joe Johnson.
College basketball, Johnson did for Nolan Richardson.
Brent Barry. Barry for 3. Continues for San Antonio. Sun's not that bad either. Oh, Barry tipped it in. Now that's going to be credited to whatever Sun is closest to Barry at the time.
Joe Johnson, who took the shot from 18 feet.
Horry gets in. Duncan can't finish but a foul. Not only getting there, but making them.
Magnificently here. That is outstanding. Unbeatable.
It's their fourth quarter numbers. Parker
getting the job done.
He told us yesterday we're giving up too many layups, but that has continued here in the first quarter. Nash knocks down a 3. Down. Barry for 3.
What ball movement.
Duncan the offensive rebound, and now Jimmy Jackson can come off the bench. They didn't have much of a... he was very careful about coming back.
Suns are shooting 53% and we have 1 turnover and they're down 8 points.
Jackson can't hit. Stoudemire. Marion the offensive rebound.
Difference in productivity and efficiency and control from Tony Parker.
Richardson for 3. Quentin Richardson.
Ball and pop it. Volleyball.
Ginobili with the steal. And Ginobili all alone down the other end. Strip. Ginobili to Duncan. An easy 2 for Tim Duncan.
Udrich was in front of him. You don't trip a guy who's trailing you.
You couldn't see on that particular angle as Nash knocks it down. Barry and Duncan. Foul. You mentioned in the series.
That sent
1 for 12 from the field after that high-scoring first. Udrich can't hit. Jackson the rebound.
What a major concern for the Phoenix Suns and Mike D'Antoni. 2 assists and 5 turnovers.
Jimmy Jackson. That's his first assist of the game. Parker inside. And Parker's
ability for this Spurs team, like the fourth quarter.
In this series, shooting 59% from the field. Stoudemire inside. Here's the game so far in the series.
Beautiful back cut.
And Ginobili puts it in. Stoudemire 3 for 9 from the field. Parker spinning. And a foul to Ginobili. Alley-oop to Stoudemire. Perfect pass from Nash. Horry, the extra pass.
Turnover.
9 turnovers for the Phoenix Suns. Duncan and a foul. Popovich brings it all together, and the way this team is so unselfish.
The Spurs defense. We've been talking about their offense.
Barry hits a three.
Down, chip away at this thing. And finally he said, you know, they're a great basketball team. That has a lot to do with it.
Team here. Forget the fact that you're down 2-0 and are getting pounded in every aspect of the game. This is an outstanding Steve Nash, the MVP, deservedly so.
Nash knocks.
And during those 16 games, San Antonio could not win a game on the road.
Johnson and a foul.
Incredible game 6 at Dallas.
Are so rich in. Parker inside. Pretty move, and again, no help defense from the Suns.
In the offseason, the challenge, a beautiful drive by Joe Johnson, which has to come from Steve Nash, which is to lift everybody up and say, come on, guys, let's get going.
Muhammad. Richardson drives inside. Nice move.
Has been better than most of the players for the Phoenix Suns in this game here.
Duncan with the left hand.
Takes whatever you give him.
Joe Johnson, nice little pull-up.
Joe Johnson being the free agent that he is. And they've already got huge contracts, Phoenix, for...
Johnson rushed that shot. Ginobili the rebound.
More versatile team, San Antonio.
Ginobili draws a foul and one.
Start sending him to private lessons.
Nash on the pull-up.
Well advised here by Popovich.
Ori for three. Robert Ori.
Ball.
Stoudemire inside with the dunk. The 7. Duncan stripped by Marion. Throws it ahead. Joe Johnson. Nice move inside.
Such a flow here, they can't get it into the game.
Parker puts it in. The Purple Heart, Silver Star, and 3 Bronze Stars. And as you can see, even the owner has no ego with the Spurs.
Well, his personal story, Peter Holt, is just Peter Holt at the top of that list.
Stoudemire. Boy, he is such a quick eye. Ori with Nash on him, dumps it in.
And a statistical analysis of the Suns' offense this season in the playoffs, they have just been spectacular, carrying over from the best regular season all year in the NBA. Tonight, though, 63 points, 39% shooting.
They go right to Duncan. Hunter back in. Ginobili kicks it out for Barry. That's a 3. Brett Barry. Duncan, single coverage. Blocked by Hunter. Nice defensive play. Richardson. That's a 3. And Quentin Richardson knocks it down.
Body in harm's way, showing why he has been the dynamic performer that he is.
Stoudemire goes right at Nazr Mohammed. Close to shuffling his feet, but he puts it in. Great. Stoudemire against Duncan. Tough shot. Puts it in. Amare Stoudemire. And just like that, it's an 11-point game. Still so much time remaining. Joe Johnson finding Stoudemire.
Poise and composure.
Parker knocks it down. Jackson with the shot clock winding down. Tough shot. Oh, Jimmy Jackson. Parker trying to find Muhammad. Kicks it out, Bowen. That's a 3. Bruce Bowen.
Boxing out Tim Duncan than anyone else at the front court for the Suns.
Stoudemire inside. Stoudemire with 26. The advantage. They spread it out. Ginobili puts it in.
Defense backed off of Ginobili, gave him the outside shot, and he still got a layup to his strong hand. A vastly superior team, but you got a long-term, big picture that D'Antoni's looked at beautifully tonight.
Stoudemire goes right at Duncan. And Stoudemire dominating here in the 4th. He's got 30 right now for the Spurs. Duncan double team, tied up nicely in a foul.
Maybe he can be a better free throw shooter. He's after playing 33 minutes than he did before the game tonight.
He was so desperate, but in the first quarter, the Suns' defense has been much better. Playing with that desperation. Parker looking for Duncan. Tim Duncan.
The mark of greatness.
Nash trying to find something. Oh, tough shot from Steve Nash.
This is a must-win situation. But I thought that last game, too.
Duncan on the inbounds. Duncan drops it in. 29 for Duncan. Stoudemire looking for Nash. Back to Stoudemire. Alley-oop broken up by Robert Ori. Stoudemire gets it back and gets hammered.
Tim Duncan, now he's got to take this off. Coming into tonight, they had not made a three-point shot in the fourth quarter.
Nash, quick two for Nash.
They couldn't get the outlet for the fast break.
Do the Suns have one more pushing them? Nash looking, finding Stoudemire, and he's fouled. Come here in the fourth. Huge free throws right now for Stoudemire. Oh, that's a couple of misses here in the fourth. 6-point game. San Antonio trying to take the 3-0 lead.
Crowd rising as one.
Horry looking for Duncan. Shot clock down to 7. Duncan, tough shot, draws the foul. Duncan, a former MVP. Stoudemire gets inside. The floater won't go. Marion tips it in.
All the special ones get taken for granted. People don't realize the gap between someone who's just good and someone who is off the charts. Better than perfect, Tim Duncan. First round of the playoffs. Tremendous numbers playing with a bad ankle. Gets better in the second round against Seattle, which was an extremely difficult series as the Sonics played solid ball. And then in this series, just game in and game out. All around excellence. D'Antoni still trying to keep hope alive.
Clock winding down. Stoudemire for 3. Ginobili the rebound, and the Suns will not foul. The San Antonio Spurs now just one win away from another appearance in the NBA Finals.